So this is a very important message. I may not have a lot of subscribers or not as much influence as I'd like to for this situation specifically, but this is something I feel like I really need to talk about because it's something that affects all of us, everyone on the internet, and it's about net neutrality. Unfortunately, I live in Canada. I can't do too much about the situation other than ask for your help, and I need help from any American fans, or if you have anybody you know in the States right now, please share this with them because this affects us all and we need to keep net neutrality. There's a hearing next week about killing net neutrality from the FCC. There's 5 people on the board, and if 3 of them say yes to it, that's it. Net neutrality is gone. And what net neutrality is, simply put, I'm not an expert on this at all, but I roughly have a good idea of how this would work. It's basically like cable 2.0 is what most people put it as. So they're going to treat the internet exactly how they treat television. And what that means is you get your basic package, but if you want like the sports package, you have to pay extra. If you want to have an entertainment package for like, I don't know, like a kid's package possibly, you have to pay extra for that. And if you want movie channels, you have to pay extra for that. The same thing can happen to the internet if net neutrality is killed. So what that means is, depending on who you're with, if you're like here in Canada, we have Bell and Rogers, or if you're in the States, you have Verizon, AT&T, whatever. Depending on who you're with, for example, you like using Netflix, well, that's only with Bell. You like using Hulu, that's only with Rogers. Too bad, so sad. If you don't like it, doesn't matter, because what'll happen is even if you have to pay extra for that package, if you try to use Hulu, they can throttle your internet speeds to make it a lot slower and a lot harder to access those sites. But if you have the right service provider, then you can access Netflix no problem. And that's what becomes a problem, because right now it's pretty neutral and you can access anywhere you want in the entire World Wide Web. Unfortunately, if this passes through, it won't be a good thing for the States, and it's going to trickle down to Canada and possibly across the world, because that's more money for them and it's a lot less open for us. And even, for example, another example, you want an entertainment package with Bell, say it's $15 extra a month, then you have access to Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, but you don't have access to stuff like Snapchat on your phone, Instagram. It could go 100 different ways, but every way that killing net neutrality could go would be a really bad thing. So I don't mean to take up too much time. Thank you for listening to me, and please share this if you really don't want this to happen. I will give you all the information down the link below that I know of, how you can contact people and spread the word about this and help let everybody know that this is something that we do not want. So thank you for watching, and please share.